Well, July is Minority Mental Health Awareness Month, aiming to spread the word about resources available to our minority communities.
Jordan Daphnis is live in studio this morning, hosting a panel of experts this morning with more information. Jordan.
Robin and Lacey, we have the people who are out in the community every single day. First off, you guys, I'm wondering, how are we working with the Latinx community here in Oklahoma?
So with the Latinx community, we are doing a lot of things as far as outreach goes. We are trying to reach all communities. So with the State Department, we do a lot of work in the whole state. And for example, we just did an event in Guymon where we had over 1,000 people show up. And the majority of the time that I was there, from 3 to 7, I spoke Spanish the whole time, trying to help the community understand and know what 988 is, know what Narcan is, and know what, reaching out to mental health services could look like for them and their family, and how to help their loved ones, because we find that a lot of them are worried and concerned, but they don't know what to do about it. And so just being able to come out there and bring the education and tell them what to do, where to go, and how to have those hard conversations with their loved one is a big thing right now.
Wow, thank you for that work, because we do have such a large minority and large diverse population here in Oklahoma, really. Next up, I'm wondering, Josh, this is for you. What are we seeing and learning as you're out in the community?
Yeah, some of the things that we're learning is, understanding family dynamics in diverse populations, right? So, a lot of our Latinx families have extended families, so grandparents, children, parents, all in the same home. So making messaging that's going to be appropriate for multi-generations, but then also understanding as well with Latinx communities that when you speak Spanish, one Spanish doesn't mean everything, right? So having an understanding that the different dialects have different meanings within the communities as well, and helping to have a better understanding of how to approach those communities through the appropriate messaging. So.
Incredible. So much to be aware of as you're out talking with people. I have another question for you guys, and anyone can answer this. What do people need to know as they're watching this and wondering, hey, maybe how can I help? Or, what does my family need? If maybe they have someone who's Spanish speaking and want to reach these services.
So Jordan, we did bring some resources, and Isela and Josh, when we're working with the Oklahoma State Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services, we're providing resources in Spanish. So these could be posters that go in schools. These could be coloring books that kids get online. It's really about having that translation available. We know that 20% of people in Oklahoma that are experiencing suicide and loss are within the minority community. So, that's Native Americans, that's the Black community, that's the Hispanic community, Latinx. And we're really trying to meet them where they're at by providing the information not only for 988 in Spanish, but also if you go to okimready.org, resources they can order the fentanyl test strips or Narcan online, and the translations are available also so that they can use that and understand, if I have this at home in the event of emergency, what do I need to know? So those translations have to be provided now ahead of time. So we've thought through all of that so we can be better partners to our marginalized communities.
Wonderful. Okay, we have about 30 seconds. I'm just wondering, why do you think it's so important to take these initiatives to reach out to our community?
If we don't put the information out there, they don't know it's there. And I think that a lot of times that's what we find. As we're talking about things, I see it in people's faces that they didn't know that it was available. And so we just need to continue to talk about it, bring the education and the awareness to our communities, because that's how we're going to make a big difference.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all that you do. You guys, if you want to learn more information, we have a link on the News 9 website. We also have that up on your screen. I'm Jordan Daphnis for Oklahoma Zone News 9.